Hi soul family, welcome back to the channel. This is the White Feather Tarot, and in today's reading we're doing a reading about a message from someone that you have on your mind. Now this could be a message directly from this person or this person's heart, or it could even be a message from their higher self. Let's see what the message is going to turn out to be. And to do this reading, we will be picking out 3 piles together. So, for pile number 1, I feel pile number 1 is ready. We have the Knight of Pentacles, and this is your picture. For pile number 2, which I feel it peeping out as well, we have the 8 of Swords, and that's how it looks like. And for pile number 3, I feel this one. This is the one that came out, right? We have the 5 of Swords, and that's how it looks like. If you like to pick with crystals, give me a moment and I'll add them in a second. So take a look at which one of these 3 piles you're the most drawn to, or 3 crystals you're the most drawn to, and that's probably the pile for you here today. You can take a look at several piles for the same person, or you may want to assign a different pile to different people that you have on your mind. This is all up to you. At the end of the day, trust your intuition. It will always guide you to the right readings. And as usual, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box. Click on your times and I'll see you in your readings. Hi, pile number 1. So you have chosen the Knight of Pentacles, and you've also chosen the Obsidian Stone. So straight away with this specific situation, I feel like the message of this person is deep in their heart. They're kind of apologetic, it seems. And sorry about what they've done in the depth of their heart, and they're wearing an armor here as well. So this person is represented to me in 2 ways, like duality, where on one hand this person really wants to connect, to apologize about something, and on the other you see them maybe putting on a facade. Feeling like you are putting on a facade could be another way to look at it as well. And with the Knight of Pentacles, this is creating some slow movement or slow energy in this connection that we're taking a look at. Looking at the obsidian, the obsidian stone is a very protective stone. Again, we're seeing a lot of protection in this energy of your reading. And so this person seems to want to say something, want to do something, but they're being very productive and protective. And obviously this is really coming from their shadow side. So we're kind of understanding the situation from their higher self here, from their heart and from their higher self. And there's something here that they need to heal. There's maybe a lot of ego going on. There's a lot of shadow that this person needs to deal with. Because the obsidian, it reaches into the depth of our shadows. It's actually a stone all about the shadows, helping us heal it. It helps us shed light on what needs to be healed in order for us to move forward. All right, so now that we have an introduction about the energy that we see here, also at the same time, I do notice that this person's sword is turned upside down. And so this is showing me that this person, as armored as they are, with the strong facade, does not want to fight either. Does not want to argue, wants peace in this connection. There's a dragon here, it seems, on the background. So it seems as well that this person may be hiding a lot of secrets or a lot of thoughts that you may not know about. And it could also, he could also, or she could also, they could be dealing with some strong negative beliefs about themselves. You know how we say skeletons in the closet? So they have a lot of big secrets, a lot of big things they have to deal with. Some dragon-like thoughts that they have to deal with, that's keeping this strong facade on the outside. So this main message here to you, either from their heart or from their higher self, is I wish I can reach out. I wish we could have been closer, is the message that I see here. Okay, so I'm going to shuffle now and get more information about this person and what they want to say, perhaps. Okay, so we have the moon in Capricorn with practicality. So this is very clear. It seems like from the outside, this person seems to be moving on, or seems to be putting on the facade of doing the right thing, of being practical, being smart, a hardworking person perhaps for some of you. And yes, very pragmatic. They seem to approach things in a very pragmatic way. They seem to put on this facade that they know what they're doing, that they're doing the right thing, that they do not consider the emotional side of things sometimes. They could appear a little bit tough. It's really interesting what's grabbing my attention, because the time that I'm doing this reading in, at the beginning of the month, there was the moon in Capricorn. So this could be a recent thing that happened. It doesn't have to be, of course. This is a timeless reading, and as well, this could have happened anytime, not necessarily. All right, so now let's take your tarot cards and get more information on what this person's message in. Oh, I noticed something else as well. That this is in the 10th house, which is about structure, career, but also public image and reputation. Again, confirming what we're seeing here in terms of them putting on a facade of being practical, because it's all about their ego at the moment, how they appear, how they're seen. And so their heart is saying one thing and their actions another. Okay, so now we're going to put these aside and we're going to take a look at your tarot cards. Let's find out what this person's message is to you, pile number 1. So what is this message, this person's message to pile number 1, please? Can we kindly know what is this person's message to pile number 1? Yes, with the dragon here, I really feel like there are a lot of thoughts that are causing pain to this person, that they never share with anyone. They protect it. Also, dragons, they are an ethereal being. meaning that they put on such a strong facade that anyone would think it is nearly impossible that this person alone, on their own, feels that weak. That this very tough facade on the outside is a result of a strong protection of thoughts that beat them up every day, that break their heart. And the only way they can survive really is with this armored facade. And this is why we have the obsidian in this reading. There's a lot of shadow that this person needs to work on. Pile number 1. That really makes me sad. All right, so you have the 8 of Cups. Obviously, there has been some sort of departure or some sort of maybe breakup even in this connection. You guys are not there anymore. You don't speak much. It's an empty place now that used to be filled. You have the 10 of Pentacles. Interesting. All right. You have the Princess of Discs, which is the Page of Discs. The Page of Pentacles. You have the 5 of Swords, right? Yes. So it hit me with the 5 of Swords here. This person's message is that they regret doing something here behind your back that was meant to hurt you. But it seems like you acted quite quickly, pile number 1, and you did not take that stabbing in the back. You did not take what they were planning on doing, this selfish thing that they were planning on doing. And now they greatly regret it because you outsmarted them. You outsmarted their plans. Pile number 1. And you also know, now they know that you know that what they were trying to do. You caught them red-handed. Pile number 1. You didn't make a fuss. You just let them go. Wow. Good job, pile number 1. Good job. Good for you. You have the 10 of Cups. And now that you left, this person is very remorseful. They're feeling it. They're really feeling it. Now they're remembering how lovely it was to have you. I think there's a little bit of delusion here with this person that you're inquiring about, pile number 1. Because it seems to me that with practicality here, that in reality, when you were around, it wasn't that happy. But now that the situation has been played with, now that you're not there, they kind of lie to themselves, thinking, oh, how amazing it would have felt if this person was there. And it's more to do with their hurt ego, that they were abandoned. Magnifying how beautiful things are due to the low self-esteem, maybe due to the hurt they feel because of your abandonment. So they're magnifying the emotions at the moment. But it seems like once you're back, they won't feel this 10 of Pentacles and this 10 of Cups emotions anymore. They won't really feel like it's such a big wealth and such a big thing to have you. And they'll go back to their usual ways. Pile number 1. It seems like their higher selves is telling you to stand your ground. You're on a journey. You're growing yourself. You seem to be quite stable. You seem to be also maybe pursuing a dream or going after something. And this person is noticing with the 10 of Pentacles here. Again, they're magnifying, over magnifying the amazing things about you. And listen, you are amazing, that is for sure. But this person tends to put people who hurt them on a pedestal. And so right now they notice all the changes that are happening in your life and all the amazing things, the growth that you're going through, and going, wow, look at this. Pile number 1 has this now and has that now and is growing into this person and glowing and flourishing. And how wonderful it would have been if they were just there. How marvelous it felt to have them around. How amazing it would feel for them to be around. So that's their message from their heart. But their message from their higher self, pile number 1, is to keep on your journey. Keep growing. You're doing the right thing. This person has a lot of shadow to deal with and to heal and to grow. Pile number 1. So continue on your journey. There is a reason this all ended here. Let me pull out cards for you and see if you will be connecting back in this lifetime or not, for those of you who are interested in that. But overall, with you, pile number 1, continue on your journey. It's time to let this person go completely. And I'm sure you being presented here with the Page of Pentacles, you're on your way. You're doing fine. Pile number 1. So I'm just going to pull out 3 cards and see, for those of you that are interested, will you reconnect at some point in this lifetime with this person? Will this person grow? Will this person heal? Let's see. Not, at the back I saw it and I have to show it to you. I see the Hangman. It doesn't look like it. Pile number 1. But let's see. We're, at the moment at least, it doesn't, it's unlikely. So you have the 7 of Wands. Again, trickster energy again. You have the 6 of Swords. And with the Lovers here, you have for sale. And what I'm getting in this specific reading is to let this person go. Pile number 1. I really already see that you have. But in case you're wondering, what I'm seeing here in this card, again, with the 7 of Swords, there's a lot of trickster energy. There's a lot of them, again, being practical, showing what's right, what's wrong, even though they're not being fair themselves. They're very concerned about their image rather than what really works, what's right and what's wrong. And with the 6 of Swords, there is this message from Spirit to move on, enjoy your life, do your thing, let this person go. Yeah, it was a connection. There's love. I noticed this from the very beginning of the reading. I wanted to tell you this and I forgot, and now the Lover's card is here back to make me remember. As twisted as this may sound, but there is love in this person's heart to you. There is genuine love. You must be a wonderful person. There is love. But as you can see, with unhealed shadow, this love is magnified during the time that you're not there and taken for granted completely when you're there. So put these thoughts into consideration. Pile number 1. And so this is what I see in terms of your message from this specific person that you're inquiring about. It was a pleasure doing this reading for you, pile number 1. And if you've enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. Don't forget to click on your notification bell, and I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 2. So you've chosen this beautiful 8 of Swords, and you've also chosen the beautiful Amazonite. Oh, I love the Amazonite. So what I'm seeing here in your reading, With the Eight of Swords, you do see in this specific card a ship on hold. It's parking. And so I see a connection being on hold at the moment. A relationship, a connection on hold. Something is keeping this connection stuck. That's what the Eight of Swords is all about at the end of the day. Now, with the Amazonite appearing in this reading, the Amazonite, it helps filter vibrations, like electromagnetic pollutions. It could be our thoughts or any other environmental influences. And so it's a great way to cleanse ourselves, cleanse our technology, cleanse our mind. And so it encourages discernment in this way. And so what I'm seeing this person's higher self saying to you, pile number 2, is that there's a lot of decision making, unbiased decision making, that needs to happen in this connection. There's a lot of thinking, there's a lot of filtering out and thinking clearly, which is what this person is actually doing in the 3D at the moment. They're wearing purple, there's a lot of crown chakra, they're wearing some laurel leaves on their head, again symbolizing thinking, deep thinking about studying something. And so what I see here is that it seems like this person wants to move, this connection wants to move. And this person is revisiting themselves, maybe taking ego out of the situation. There's a snake on her arm, which signifies change of skin, a change in energy that might happen soon in this connection. Let's find out together, pile number 2. I'm going to pull out another oracle card before we take a look. I really feel this one calling me out. Before we pull out your tarot cards. So you have Saturn in Aquarius with eccentricity. That is the 11th house. How fitting, because the 11th house is all about friends or social and humanitarian beliefs in general. So since we have stuck energy here, I'm seeing a message from this person's higher self saying that there needs to be thinking outside the box with the eccentricity, of course, of the Aquarius, especially the Saturn in Aquarius. And so in terms of this connection with the 11th house, this person is currently, at least wants you to know that they're really considering the situation. They're considering the connection. They're changing their thoughts and their minds about certain things, maybe a certain way that they do things or a certain way that they always think about something. And they're opening up their minds a little bit to think of different perspectives. What's your perspective? What is another way to do things? How can this connection move and not be as stuck as it seems to be? So there's a lot of filtration here with the Amazonite, a lot of thinking outside the box with the Saturn and Aquarius, and a lot of active crown chakra. Thinking is the biggest message that this person would wish to tell you, that they're truly thinking about things from a deeper perspective. All right, so I'm going to take out your tarot cards and let's find out together what more messages does this person want to deliver to you, whether from their hearts, from their minds, or from their higher selves. All right. So it's funny. I'm seeing these pieces of cotton out of nowhere. And it's really making me feel that there is scattered thoughts in this person's mind. Things are not clear at the moment. They're trying to really think about things in a more pragmatic perspective, in a way that is not tainted by their egos, by their selfish wants, or anyone's needs. I mean, anyone's selfish needs either. So they want to be fair, and they don't want to taint the right perspective by hiding themselves, by not making themselves be wrong, by not protecting anyone. They're just trying to make sure they think of things right this time. Okay, so pile number 2. Wow, again, this showed up in the other reading. You have the Princess of Pentacles, or discs. That's the Page of Pentacles. You have the Lovers. Wow. Okay. You have the Prince of Cups, which is the Knight of Cups. That's lovely. You have the Prince of Wands, which is the Knight of Wands. Wow, there's a lot of emotions in this connection. A lot of emotions here with this person. It's no coincidence that we have the Knight of Cups in conjunction with the Knight of Wands. I mean, so far, we're either having major arcana or court cards. And you have the Six of Wands, which is all about victory and success. So this person wants to deliver the message that they're really trying hard. Their intentions at the moment is to make things succeed between the both of you. And that's what's most important for this person. There's a lot of love from this person to you. You have the Lovers cards, the Page of Cups, and the Page of Wands. There's a lot of expression of love from this person to you. They really hold you in high regard, and it seems to me like you may be the most important person to the person that you're inquiring about's life. There is in both court cards a Chariot moving forward, and it seems to me like what this person would love to do is to move this connection forward, because we did see stuck energy with this relationship, with this ship at the beginning of the reading, and now we're seeing how they want things to move. Do you see? It's unbelievable. They want things to move. There's a lot of passion, there's a lot of fire, and there's a lot of emotion towards you. This person holds you in very high regards, and they really want you to know that you mean so much to them, if not the whole world here. Pile number 2. I'm really getting this feeling that you're the most important person to them in the world. Taking into consideration that the Lover's card is always a card about choice, and there's a long history, tarot history in that. And taking that into consideration, along with the story of the two gods, the goddess and the god depicted in this card, this ancient Egyptian gods, Tefnu and Shu, which one is the goddess of moisture, and the god of air. It's a long, beautiful story here. But long story short, I would say that the message for you in this, from this person, is that there is a choice to be made. A choice made from the heart, not the mind. And it provides an insight into this partnership. Very important decisions to be made, leading to new opportunities. It's like it's a fall that ultimately will result in progress. A loss that brings gain is the energy that I'm seeing here in your reading, pile number 2. So it seems like this person is making a lot of choices, a lot of decisions, a lot of thought, because you mean a lot to this person. Now, let me bring out more tarot cards and gain more clarity into this situation, more understanding, and more messages from this person, pile number 2. So can we get more messages from this person that pile number 2 is inquiring about, please? Ooh, thank you. Can we get more messages, please? Thank you. Okay, so pile number 2, you have the 8 of Wands. So there's velocity. There's, velocity in your reading. Quick, fast energy. There's movement happening, despite the fact that we started the reading with stagnancy. So the thought process is energetically making things move in this reading. This is the Queen of Pentacles. Can you see? I think we should move our cards up a bit so you can see the cards fully. Yeah, okay. You have the Strength card. Again, the Strength card is showing us movement, right? You have the 9 of Swords. The 7 of Swords. Interesting how these came together. All right. And you have, this one wants to slide out. Let's take it. The Ace of Cups. Ending your reading. This obviously shows that there's a decision that will be made. That this person is at the moment reaching. They want you to know that, of course, you are the one, you mean so much to them, and this does not have to be a love reading at all. This is what I'm seeing here. So this may resonate to some of you as love and may resonate to the rest of you as something else. But this is what I'm seeing here. You mean very much to this person. So the messages that I'm clearly seeing here from this person is any thoughts or any ideas that they're getting that could be unfair to you, that could cause any distrust in the future between the both of you. They're canceling it out. They're making sure they do things right this time. And they're building up the strength to do that. Do you see how the Queen of Pentacles here is depicted as two people walking together? And we always know that the Queen of Pentacles is all about independence, gaining independence, being happy all rightfully by herself. But in this specific Queen of Pentacles, we see two people coming together in a promenade, walking together, having fun. And so in the independent card, we see that this person is really independently thinking about both of you all the time. How both of you can come together. They're clearing out their thoughts, and the more they do that, the more energetically it seems that things will be moving very quickly. Unbelievable. The amount of symbols in this reading showing that there is movement and that they're trying to do things right so that they present a good solution to you, a good apology to make things work. They're trying to get your approval putting things together, even if they may not be the regular way of doing things, the conventional way of doing things, just to make sure that your friendship or your relationship works, and it works fairly without any unfairness that could have happened or would have happened, to do things right. And this way things will move strongly between the two of you in the right direction and done correctly. And that's what I see in your reading as messages from the person that you're inquiring about, pile number 2. It was a real pleasure doing this reading for you. Thank you for tuning in, and I wish you all the best of luck. And if you've enjoyed this reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. Don't forget to click on your notification bell, and I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 3. So you have chosen the 5 of Swords. And what an interesting depiction of the 5 of Swords, as well as the rose quartz. So what I'm seeing here right away in your situation, before we get into the message, is that the person you're inquiring about seems to want you to do something. They want you to walk to the beat of their own drums. They're trying to... It might be a behavior that they usually have with you, or a certain situation where they're trying to talk sense into you. They're trying to sound grown up and mature. But really what they're trying to do is trying to control you somehow. With the sword left on the ground and this little child's hands on the back, I'm getting the impression that this person wants to trick you by showing you that they're safe, that they're not going to do anything hasty. But really they want you to be controlled at the end of the day. Now, there is no question about whether this person loves you or not. And this doesn't have to be romantic. This could be someone that loves you romantically, or someone that loves you as a friend or as a parent, whatever it is. But there's a lot of love in this connection, or with this person. They really love you a lot. But pile number 3, their emotions in general haven't matured. Not their emotions to you, but their emotional maturity has not yet reached its full potential. There is a lot of growth that this person has to go through. And so they may be acting this way without even realizing. It's just that they have a lot of impulses. They want things to be done their way. They don't feel safe unless they're controlled. And so they try to speak in a grown-up way, meaning they're trying to sound. But they don't act accordingly. And so the message that I'm hearing here from them to you is, please do what I'm saying. Please just do what I say. There's a lot of pleading to you, walking to the beat of their own drums, to follow them, to do what they want, to believe them. But with the 5 of Swords, even sometimes they don't know that they're tricking you. Sometimes they're really just thinking about their needs of wanting to control and wanting things to go their way. Sometimes they taint all of that under the umbrella of, I'm doing this for pile number 3 because I love them, because they mean so much to me, because I want to take care of them. But really, it's mostly about them needing to mature and them needing you to be controlled, to do what they want. There's a plead that I'm really energetically sensing. Please do what I want. That's the energy that I feel here. All right, so let's get more cards and get more a clearer idea to what the message of this person is. Weirdly enough, I feel like we need to pull 3. I don't know why. But this is the first pile that we are... This is the first pile that we're pulling out more cards. All right. So let's see what we have. We have Jupiter in Scorpio with manipulation. That's the 8th house. We have the Sun in Aries with assertion. And we have Jupiter in Taurus with status. So the messages that you're getting from this person's higher self is that because they love you so much, because they genuinely care about you, their higher selves are telling you to hold your ground and be confident in the face of the manipulation and the games that this person does. No matter how strong it feels at times, no matter how scary it might feel sometimes, no matter how crazy and mad they would get. The message from the higher self of this person is telling you to stay calm, hold your ground, and to be confident in the face of this person's anguish and anger and games and cries and the controlling tactics of them being needy and angry and putting on a fist or a fight sometimes. To stand strong, calm, hold your ground, and this will give you, I don't want to say status like the card, but it will give you a lot of weight in the discussion. Not allowing them to feel like they can move things their way constantly the way they do. Pile number 3. So be careful with that. And you're only getting this message because their higher selves loves you very much. And they want you to know that. You mean so much to this person, by the way. As funny as that sounds here. Because there was another pile where there was this dichotomy in energies as well. But at the end of the day, this person needs maturity. When this person is acting in this rage, they lack clarity. They can't see things clearly. They can only see one thing. This is why they may not be able to see things from your perspective while they're doing that. They're very defensive as well. When you talk to them about how they were acting, they would defend themselves constantly. There's defense energy. So it could be quite difficult to deal with this person. And this is why their higher self is giving you this message. They're letting you know that this person loves you immensely, but at the same time, you have to stand up for yourself. You have to move away if that calls for it, or it doesn't seem like this person really is very harmful. It's just that they demand a lot of things. They're loud sometimes. And if you are calm, stand your ground and say, no, I'm not going to do that. They're not going to be able to do anything. You'll put them back in their place, and you may even be helping them heal in their journey. Pile number 3. What an interesting reading that is. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to be pulling out some tarot cards. Let's get more information about this person and their message to you. Okay. Right. So can we get more information, please? and more messages from the person that pile number 3 is inquiring about. Thank you. One, I feel this one, and I also felt that this one wanted to come out, right? So pile number 3, you have the 5 of Pentacles. Oh, that's so sweet. You have the 9 of Wands. You have the Sun. And you have the 3 of Wands. So pile number 3, what I'm seeing here as a message from this person is that when you don't talk to them, when there's arguments between the both of you, this person feels like they secretly feel like they're alone, that there's nothing left in the world when you're not there. It's like you fill up their whole world when you're there, despite all the manipulations and the things that they do. And when you're not there, it's like you took the plug off and there's nothing left. The amount of lack they feel and the amount of feelings when it comes to feeling like the whole world stopped when you're not there is uncanny with this person. The message from this person is, I really love you, pile number 3. You mean so much to me. And when you act in this very confident, attacking way, that's how they see it. It feels like I am standing on shaky grounds. It feels like I'm going to fall. You have no idea how your confidence beats me. I show you that it doesn't. But in fact, it really does. You make so much sense when you're speaking. Your arguments are strong. It shakes my ground and I don't know what to do. And that's why I revert to my tactics and defend myself. Because what you're saying makes so much sense. And I feel like I'll fall. And I don't want to be wrong. I want to be in control. And that's really the only way I can do it. I know you feel frustrated by me and you would sometimes leave me, not talk to me. I regret it, but it's the only way I can function. But believe me, when you are there, it's like the sun came back again to my dark nights. So sweet. I knew it from the very beginning. This person really loves you. Don't call me up for this pile number 3. That's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm seeing here. I'm just reading energies here. Yeah, so your advice from their higher selves, like I told you, pile number 3, despite how much this person loves you, despite how much they bring light to you, really the right way to deal with this person is to not engage. Don't let them drag you to the fight where they'll win. Stand your ground, rather, and choose, be firm about not dragging yourself into the game that they know they can win. The right way to keep balance in this connection is to keeping loving and smooth by being calm and saying, no, I don't accept this type of treatment. Don't be offended by the way they treat you. Don't accept it, but don't be triggered or offended, is the message here. What I'm seeing here with the 3 of Wands, you do see a man has meditated throughout the night and the dawn has come out, which really shows me the idea of ready to take action. So what I'm understanding from here is that this person's higher self is telling you that you're part of this person's growth process. And the right way to keep this connection and to help this person grow without hurting yourself along the way is to do two things. First of all, like we said, don't engage. Secondly, if they try to manipulate you by preventing some action from you, like, oh, well, you've hurt me in that, so then I'm not going to be doing this for you either. These threats, the actions of threats. So here, I'm seeing this person's higher self telling you to make yourself independent, to rely on your own actions, to rely on your own things, so that you cut off completely this person's, there's a word for it. Wow, it's 51:15. This person's supply of control over you, so that nothing is left anymore. You're calm, you're doing your own thing, independently, depending on yourself, and there's nothing left for this person to do but face their own shadows and demons. Pile number 3, realizing that it's not logical that they act the way that they do. They won't be able to control the world, and now they have to think of other ways to deal with things. And that's the way you can help them, because you're a key person in their lives. A person that when they're not there, the world is really left out like a desert, like there's nothing left. And you will succeed in this connection by taking yourself out. This person, as at the moment, I'm really feeling it here, telling you that they dearly love you. Maybe you're not in contact at the moment, or some argument may have happened, since the rose quartz is right under the argument here. If this is the case, they're letting you know that you mean so much to them. Pile number 3. Let me get more cards for you and get more messages from this person. Let's see, pile number 3. What is this person's message to you? Pile number 3. What is this person's message to you? Can we kindly get more messages for pile number 3, please? Oh, thank you. Right. So, pile number 3, you have the King of Pentacles. You have the Queen of Wands. You have the 3 of Cups. The Ace of Cups. And you have the 7 of Pentacles. This person's message to you. Wow, it's 53-53. The amount of synchronicities in this reading is unbelievable. So 53-53, we're seeing 8. We're seeing strength. The first thing that I'm seeing with strength is that this person would love to strengthen the bond between the two of you. No matter what may seem on the outside, at the end of the day, this person wants this bond to be strong forever. That's this person's intentions at the end of the day. I'm seeing this person saying, even if their actions sometimes appear to be controlling, they genuinely do care. And sometimes they show that they want to protect you because they want to control you, and at other times they genuinely want to protect you from harm. They are there for you. They would do whatever it takes, whether you know it or not, to keep you protected. They would not let other people speak ever badly about you. They want to really prevent harm to happen to you. So that is there for sure. But their higher selves are saying at the same time to be careful, because sometimes they would use that to their own advantage. With the King of Pentacles appearing here, this is really weird. This might resonate for some of you with the King of Pentacles here. It's like I'm seeing this person wants to take care of you financially. This, again, might only resonate for some of you. The message from this person is they would love you to have more money. They would love to pamper you. They would love to take care of you financially as well. So protect you, take care of you financially. Such a sweet person at the end of the day. Pile number 3. Yes, they have a lot of things to deal with, but they have a lot of sweet messages to you. They want to protect you. They want to bring the world to you, and that's genuinely from their heart. They love enjoying their times with you. So they love celebrating the good news with you. You are the first person that they love to go to and tell them about the good news. They love that. They love to spend time with you. They would like to have more friends with you. There's something about that here. They would like to... Yeah, there's always 3s here in this reading. It's like they want to create a community with you, maybe. They enjoy their time with you very much. Is something that I can confirm about their message to you. With the Ace of Cups, this person wants to tell you that you mean the world to them. They love you. They have overflowing love towards you. You mean to them more than you can ever know. Pile number 3. And they are willing to make this beautiful connection that means so much to their hearts work little by little. They do fall sometimes. They do act from their egos, from their childhood shadows. But they're willing to put in the effort to make this connection fruitful, abundant, and beautiful. Pile number 3. Such a sweet person. Wow, 57, 57. Unbelievable, the synchronicities in this reading. And 57 goes down to 3. Again, the 3s. So it's the end of a cycle, because 3 is the smallest number that you need to create a pattern. And so this pattern of behavior might be ending soon, with you taking the advice from their higher selves to heal them, and for you to stand your ground and not take this bullying, may I add here, thus helping your connection grow. So there's an end to this bullying cycle, to this childish cycle here for the both of you, by you applying this advice. So pile number 3, that was your reading. I hope you've enjoyed it. I have enjoyed it tremendously. And again, we're seeing 58, 58. Unbelievable. I enjoyed your reading very much. I hope you have. And if you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. Don't forget to click on your notification bell. And I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye.